Well, so today I am going to do something because I've had some problems with my doors. I love to take them off in the summer. I have them off 6-8 weeks at a time sometimes, day and night. But this year I noticed in taking the doors off that they got really hard to pull out. Even though I've greased them every time I take them in and out, I put some grease on them. There's still the bushings in the factory doors are starting to just wear out, and then it just takes a little bit of moisture in there and they get real sticky. So I decided to replace them. I'm going to use these from Offroad Elements, Darlin door hinge sleeves. They have both the 4-door and the 2-door, and it's from '07 to all the way to current, so nothing's changed on the door hinges. So I'll give you an idea as I go along today, just how easy it is to punch the old ones out, if it is easy, and how easy it is to get the new ones in. For some of you, you're going to have a little hex bolt here to remove. Let's just say I take my doors off enough in the summer, it was too much of a pain. And in Montana, nobody tries to steal your doors much, so maybe if you're in a different area, that would become more of an issue where you wouldn't have these off all the time, but I just leave them off, just hold the doors in there like that. The other thing that helps is if you leave your door dirty all the time and you leave your dents and stuff on it from when you're wheeling and it's all scratched up, nobody wants to steal your door. So once you have all your straps off on the inside, I usually roll the window up so that I have something to grab on. And one guy job, and see they're freezing right there. That's the problem we've been having with them, is they don't want to release all the way where normally this wasn't an issue. So here you can see what's in there from the factory, and kind of how boogered up they are. Some cracks in there, there's some rust in each of them, and these have been greased, they're just coming apart. Granted, this Jeep is 10 years old, but some of you might be getting to 10 years old, and this is just something that might need to be replaced. So according to the instructions, they give you this little tool that comes with it that you're supposed to place in here, and there's a little ball peen hammer. We're tapping the factory ones out. Not tremendously difficult, but not really compliant either. It takes a little bit of work to get them to come. So they also give you some emery cloth, a little sandpaper to sand the surface of them off and peel some of the garbage off. And also to use this then on the hinges themselves. Clean up the hinges a little bit with this before you put them back in. The new ones, which look like this, they slide right back in there, and it's a little tight, so I'm going to pull it out and keep going. It says it shouldn't go in that tight, so it means I got a little more filing to do on the inside, get all the junk out, and then we'll try it again. For me, I just put a rag in here and use a screwdriver to get all the gunk out, twist it around in there a few times, move it up and down. We'll give it another whirl now to see if it's ready to slide in easier. Okay, I also put a little liquid wrench in there and cleaned it out some more. We'll see if it taps in easy now. Okay, And it's a tight fit. Looks like it's on good. We'll do all the others here. We'll do these ones, and then we'll do... Again, you can kind of see the damage there from when the door didn't come off this year. But you can see the rust and stuff that's built up on here. Now, these were all cleaned off just about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when summer first began. And then it's fall now, and it's like 60 degrees out today. We're putting doors on. We're going to keep them on now probably until spring. But yeah, that's just a few months of what happens to those hinges. So the finished product of these looks pretty good. They're nice and sharp. I'm going to put a little AMSOIL grease on my finger and smear it on the hinges, and we're going to give this a whirl, see how easy they go on. We're going to twist it a little bit. Just a little pressure on it. See if the door turns in nice. Cooperates. Okay, well, again, you see when they come down, they only come down to that lip. And if you look at the hinges, they have a big lip around them that fits over the top. So they don't seem to go down quite as far. And we'll see if that's a problem when we go to shut this door. The front door wasn't. Does seem tight. Maybe it'll loosen up with vibration and time, but right now, I'd say the doors are a little tighter. Maybe they'll get rid of some of the rattle noise, huh? But so, come to expect just a little bit of what appears to be a gap when you do this. But what it really is the inside bushing holding them out just a tad bit. So. So it takes a little pressure and a little wiggling to get them to cut in the first time anyway. You can see they're coming down. All it really takes is just the motion going back and forth. Just keeps bringing them down closer and closer. Not putting that much pressure on it. See, it closes right down, and it starts to squeeze on that lip on there, that bushing, and they're on.